Hi everyone. For this session, you're going to need your yoga block. We're just going to be standing with our knees and feet in line with our hips, engaging your core muscles, keep the shoulders back, and then we're going to roll down slowly, starting from your head. A nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale as you curl down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to go all the way down as far as you can go. Try to keep your legs straight, reaching for your mat. Placing your block onto your mat on its side, and then your hands pushing down into your block. Drop your head, soften your knees, hold it here, stretch it out. Good. Let's twist the upper body all the way to one side, bringing the block, placing it next to your side, and same thing, hands going flat, stretch it out, twisting nicely, hold it there, and let's grab hold and twist all the way to the other side, and hands going flat, stretch it out. Good. And then bring it back to the center. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl up slowly, stacking your spine. Standing nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Right, we're going to stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction. Stretch it out. The other arm, pull it across. Stretch, hold it there. And then all the way down. Let's roll out the shoulders again. Right, make sure that you have enough space all the way in front of you, so you're standing quite far back on your mat, but not right at the end yet. Knees and feet are still in line with the hips, engaging the core. We're going to go all the way down again. Inhale and exhale, curling down slowly. And then same thing, trying to keep your legs straight. We're going to bring the block all the way down onto its side. Hands are flat, stretch it out, pushing down into the block. And let's roll it forward just once. Go slowly, controlling it, lying it flat, and try to bring your hands flat, stretching it out, hold it there. Good. And then again forward onto its side, hands are flat, stretch. And again, using the inner core muscles, you're going to control it, so don't drop forward, go slowly. And then hands going flat, stretch it out. Keep your feet flat, hold it there. Good, let's go again to the front, onto its side again, stretching it out nicely. And then the last one, trying really hard to control it, so don't drop forward. Use your core, slowly down, and hands are flat. Flattening the feet, and then you're going to take a step back. So nice big step back. And then we're going to stretch the spine. So we're going to flatten your back, pushing your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Placing your ears between your arms, flatten your spine, stretch it out, flatten your feet, hold it here. Good, and then slowly bring it forward, and we're going to bring the knees down onto the mat. Right, we're going to shift slightly to the front of your mat, and then hands are going to be flat on the block, and your hands should be directly in line with your shoulders, so underneath your shoulders. Your knees are in line with your hips, and we're going to extend the legs out into a plank position. So the toes will tuck under to support you, your hands staying under the shoulders, so your upper body stays exactly where it is. Holding it there, make sure that your neck stays straight, and nice deep breaths. Good, keep it here. Make sure that your hips are not lifting up towards the ceiling, and they're also not falling down towards the mat. So keep it nice and strong. Engage in your inner core. Hold it there in a nice long straight line. Deep breath. Good. And then slowly bringing the knees onto the mat, one leg at a time. You're going to round your spine, tucking in your tailbone and then pushing your body back into a shell stretch all the way down. Dropping your head, hold it there, stretch it out. Good, let's lift back up onto hands and knees. If your wrists are hurting, you can leave your block next to your side and just place your hands flat on your mat. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to go into a plank position, one leg at a time. And then staying nice and strong and straight. Your neck is straight. Your ears are away from your shoulders. We're just going to drop one hip down towards the mat. So you're twisting, keeping your body in a straight line. So don't bend at the hips. We're just twisting, so one hip, the other hip will drop now towards the mat and level them out. And again, 4 more. Twist and center. Twist so your body stays in a straight line. Don't push your hips out to the sides and don't lift your pelvis up towards the ceiling. 2 more. Twist and center. And last one. Twist and center, and then slowly bringing the legs in. Let's stretch back into shell stretch again, rounding your spine, open up all the vertebrae, dropping your head, stretch it out, deep breath. Good, let's lift back up, and we're going to do the same thing. So extending the legs one leg at a time into plank position. Right, we're going to take one hand off of the block and then placing it next to the block. You're going to bend both elbows towards you. Your shoulders are pushing down towards your hands and then straighten out. Bring that hand back onto the block, to the other side, bend and straighten, back to center, to the other side, bend, straighten, back to center, last one, bring it out, bend and straighten, and back to center. Hold it there, and then slowly bring the legs in, and curling back into shell stretch, rounding your spine. You can roll out your wrists, nice deep breath. Right, we're going to roll up into a seated position, stacking your spine, straighten up nice and tall, bring your legs out to the front of you. And let's shift all the way to the front of your mat. Extending your legs all the way forward, placing them flat on your mat, straighten up your spine, keep the shoulders back. You can leave your block next to your side. Let's roll out the shoulders and let's stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction, roll out your wrist and then the other arm. Rolling up the wrist. Good, bring it down. Right, we're going to stretch to the front, starting from your head. Inhale and exhale, slowly curling all the way. Reaching for your toes. Drop your head. Let's flex the feet. Hold it here, stretch it out. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stacking your spine, standing up nice, sitting up nice and tall. Right, you're going to bend the knees up and then you're going to take your block and place it between your feet. So squeezing your block nice and tight. Make sure that you have enough space behind you. Straighten up your spine. Let's extend out the arms. Inhale and exhale, curling down slowly, just until your lower back touches your mat. So keeping your core muscles engaged, hold it there. Your fingertips should be hovering above your knees, shoulders are back, deep breaths. Keep it steady. Inhale and exhale, curling up all the way. Straighten up, nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Right, we're going to go all the way down onto our elbows. Try to place both of your elbows onto your mat simultaneously. So don't drop from side to side, go down to the center. Good, sliding your block in. Your core muscles should be deepening. We're going to lift the legs into tabletop position. So you're squeezing your block nice and tight all the way from your hips. And then we're just going to twist the legs over to one side. Everything else stays centered. Your hip is twisting. And bring it back to the center with your legs locked at 90 degrees, twisting over to the other side. Good, and bring it back to center. Let's do 4 more. 4. Inhale, deepen your inner core muscles. 3. Inhale. 2. Inhale. And last one. Good, and center. Right, keeping your legs locked at 90 degrees, we're going to rotate the legs down towards the mat. Try to go all the way down. You're just going to tap with your toes or tap with your block and then lifting back into tabletop. Inhale as you go all the way down, the whole leg going down. So your knees should be pushing forward in front of your hips and then pulling back up in line with the hips again. And down, let's do 3 more. Inhale, down and tap. Exhale, lift to tabletop. Make sure that your neck is lifted nice and tall, so your ears are away from your shoulders. And back to tabletop. Exhale, last one. We're going to go down and then lifting back into tabletop position, holding it here. From here, we're going to push the legs out to 45 degrees. Stretch and hold, and then controlling it back. Good, keep going. Let's do 4 more. Stretching it out and hold, and controlling it back. Deepen your core muscles. Tummy muscles should be burning. Stretch. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stretch it out. Good, let's bring it back to tabletop. Holding it at tabletop, we're going to combine. So you're going to rotate down like you did before, tapping your mat, lifting back to tabletop, and then stretch it forward 45 degrees. And let's bring it back and rotate down. Legs are locked at 90 degrees and lifting up. Stretch it out 45 degrees, controlling it back. Good, let's do 3. 3, tap, lift, stretch, back. 2 more, down, tap, lift and extend. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths. And last one, rotating down, back to tabletop. And let's stretch it out and hold it there at 45 degrees. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back slowly and rotating down. Flatten your feet. Right, make sure that you have enough space behind you. You're going to keep your core muscles engaged, and we're going to lift one arm, extending it out. Your hand is hovering above your knee. Your lower back is touching your mat, and then without dropping down towards the mat. So only if you're feeling strong enough, We're going to lift the opposite arm. Hold it there. Lower back is hovering. Inhale and exhale. Let's go down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And then just relax. Tummy muscles are burning. Good. Slide your block in. Let's lift legs up. Grab hold of the knees and roll from side to side. So you're pulling your knees towards your chest. Nice deep breaths. Good. And then let's bring it to center and down. Right, we're going to grab hold of the block and then we're going to place it next to your side. We're going to do a pelvic lift. So make sure that your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. Your feet are flat, your toes are facing forward, and you have enough space between your block and your hips for your arms. So bring the arms down, lying them flat. Nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders and just breathe freely. Nice deep breath. Right, we are going to slowly lift the pelvis off of the mat. So you're going to squeeze your bum off of the mat, pushing your lower back into your mat, and then you're going to start peeling your spine slowly, one vertebrae at a time, until it's completely lifted, nice and high. Hold it there. Good, so strengthening the pelvis. We're going to slowly bring that block in. So slide it underneath. Try to position it in line with your pelvis and then slowly lowering your pelvis onto your block. Make sure that you feel comfortable. If you can't get it in a place that's comfortable, then just leave your block next to your side and you can do the same workout on your mat, flat on your mat. Relaxing your shoulders, engage your core. We're going to lift one leg at a time into tabletop position. Good, so your knees are above your hips. Make sure they're not folding towards you. Keep the legs locked at 90 degrees and let's stretch them up towards the ceiling. Stretching them up, hold it there. Straighten out the legs, use your tummy muscles. Concentrate on your shoulders, they should be relaxed. We're going to flex both feet and point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Good, keep going. Don't let go of your core. Relax the shoulders. Arms should be resting. Point and flex. Good, one more point and flex. You're going to keep your feet flexed and then you're going to turn the heels of your feet out and then keeping your legs straight. Pull your legs apart until your feet are just slightly wider than your hips. Turning your feet back so your heels are coming back together again. Good, and then turning, heels are pulling apart. And bring it back. Try to keep the legs extended all the way from your hips, deepening your core. Don't go too wide. Exhale out. Inhale back. And exhale out. Inhale back. Good. Straighten the legs. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good, and let's bring it back. Right, relaxing your feet, keep your legs extended. We're going to point and then we're going to pull the legs slightly back. So your feet should be coming a little bit further behind your hips. And then we're going to flex both feet and we're going to push them down so that your feet are slightly to the front of your hips, not too far forward. Point and pull back, stretching it out. Your feet should be pulling back as far as they can. Keep the legs straight, flex and forward. Point and back. flex, forward, and point, and back. Good, right, we're going to do 4 more. And with the last 4, try to go a little bit lower. So you're going to bring the legs as low as they can go. Try to go to 45 degrees and then pointing, pulling back. And again, slightly further this time. So reaching all the way back, flexing down to 45 degrees for 3 more. And then point, back, back, back. Your shoulders should be glued to your mat. Keep them relaxed. Use your inner core. 2 more. Point, pull back, exhale, inhale, and last one, pulling all the way back. Good, you're going to relax your feet, bring them back so that your feet are directly above your hips, straighten them out, and then we're going to flex both feet again, keeping your legs extended. We're going to walk the legs on the spot. So it's heel to toe, swap it over, heel to toe. Just walking on the spot, legs are straight all the way from your hips. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you really need to pull this leg back so it comes back behind the hip, stretching it out. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, placing your feet in line with each other, relaxing your feet. Let's slowly bring the legs down to tabletop position, and then one leg comes onto the mat, opposite leg. We're going to lift the pelvis slowly again. So engaging the core, let's slowly lift from the tailbone up, 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 all the way. Keep it lifted nice and high. And let's bring the block out, leaving it next to your side. Hands are flat. And then slowly curling down, imprinting your mat with your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Your tailbone should be the last bone to touch. Good. And then let's bring the knees up and roll from side to side again. Nice deep breaths. Right, bringing the legs back down, your feet are on your mat, knees and feet are in line with your hips. You're going to grab hold of your block and we're going to place it between the knees, squeezing it nice and tightly. So you really need to squeeze from your hips, inner thighs are pulling, hands going flat again, shoulders are relaxed. We're going to do another pelvic lift. So starting from the tailbone again, inhale and exhale, slowly lifting all the way. Good, keeping it lifted, hold it there. And we're just going to keep it steady, but make sure that you are squeezing your block. So it's a steady squeeze all the way from your hips. Deep breaths. Don't drop the hips, keep them lifted. Relax your shoulders. Holding it there, make sure that your neck stays straight so you're facing the ceiling. Keep squeezing. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly curling down, one vertebrae at a time. And just relax, neutral spine, hold it here, shoulders are relaxed, deep breaths. Good, we're going to go again, starting from the tailbone, inhale and exhale as you lift. And then breathing freely, deep breaths, keep the pelvis lifted. Right, we're going to pulse the knees towards each other, so it's squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Keep going. Squeeze, release all the way from your hips. Try to crush your block. Squeezing nice and tight. Release. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep it lifted, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, squeezing nice and tight. Hold, hold, hold. And then slowly curling down, one vertebrae at a time. And neutral spine, relax, deep breaths. Good, let's go again. Starting from the tailbone, peeling your spine off of the mat all the way. Right, lifting nice and high. We're going to drop the pelvis just 2 centimeters down, and then as you lift, you're going to give the block a nice tight squeeze. And release, drop it down just 2 centimeters, exhale, lift and squeeze. Keep going, inhale, exhale. Try to relax the shoulders, squeezing as you lift, inhale. Good, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep the pelvis lifted, squeeze your block, hold it there. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly curling down, one vertebrae at a time. Right, we're going to take your block, grab hold of it. You can cross your feet over, place your block over the knees, and then pull them in, rolling from side to side. Nice deep breaths. Right, we're going to place one foot onto the mat and the opposite leg is going to extend all the way up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift head, neck and shoulders, take the block, and you're going to use your block to pull this leg towards you. So try and lift it as high as it can go. And then flexing your foot, let's pull the leg in, stretch it out. Hold it there, try and lift it even higher. Stretch. Good, and then let's swap it around. Opposite leg, extend, lifting all the way, flexing the foot, pull towards you. Try and lift a little bit higher. Good, it should be burning, stretch it out, hold it there. Good, and then slowly bringing it down. Right, leave your block next to your side. Keep your head, neck and shoulders lifted. Bring the knees in, grab hold underneath. You can fold your legs over. Make sure tummy muscles are pulled in. We're going to roll back just slightly and roll all the way up. Straighten up your spine, extend out your legs. Roll out your shoulders. Right, keeping the legs flat, feet are together. Let's stretch out to the front. Start from your head again. Inhale and exhale through your spine all the way. Reach for your toes. Dropping your head. Good. Let's flex the feet. Hold it here. Right. Keeping your feet flexed. Your legs are flat. Feet are together. Let's bring both hands over to one side. Try and place them flat without lifting your opposite hip off of the mat. Hands are flat, legs are straight. Drop your head, stretch it out. Reach a little bit further. Good. And then lifting and twisting over to the other side. Push your upper body forward, hands going flat. Feet are still flexed. Stretch it out. And then to the front, reach, grab hold, inhale, And exhale as you roll up slowly. Stack your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. Right, let's bend the knees out to the sides, placing your feet together. Pull them in and then pushing your knees all the way down towards your mat, using your elbows. Stretch it out. Hold it there. Good. Right, we're going to turn your feet. So we're going to grab hold and then opening up the feet. You're going to pull your head all the way down, rounding your spine. Stretch it out. And let's lift. Straighten up, nice and tall. Feet are back together. Right, you're going to stretch your legs out to the sides, as wide as they can go, keeping them flat on your mat. Flexing both feet, let's walk the hands forward all the way. So your spine starts to curl, dropping your head towards your mat. Stretch it out. Nice deep breaths, keep breathing, hold it there. Good, and then let's walk it back, stacking your spine. Straightening up, nice and tall. Legs out to the front again. Keeping your feet slightly wider than your hips. You're going to stretch one arm across. Look to the opposite direction. Then the other arm. And then bring it down. Let's roll out the shoulders. Change direction. Good, and then rolling out your ankles. And change direction. And there we go, well done. Thank you.